What's going on, my fellow Knights of Vex? Welcome back to a brand new Grand Arena season. Bunch of new Datacrons, new characters, new marquees, all coming to the game, and this is going to be a very difficult meta. I streamed last night for my two other endgame accounts. Very tough meta with these new Focus Datacron. Darth Vader Duel's End is insane. Spider Maul is very tough. Just, if your counters do not work, you are doomed. Absolutely doomed. And today is going to be really difficult as well because we have a very, very tough opponent who's actually a big supporter of the channel, and I'm really fortunate enough to be paired with him. He's a really cool guy. So, heading into game, guys, I just want to show you our skill rating. We are currently 3866 in Kyber 1. A little bit of a squish happened, so I was in the 3900s, but the squish was a little impactful, so we're back to 3866. Our opponent for today is Kel'Thuzul. Really awesome player. Reached out to me on Discord, says they're a big supporter of the channel and they want to be able to test certain things against my comps. They let me know what they used against my teams, and I told them what I was going to plan on doing against their teams as well. So, big shout out to this player. Awesome, awesome guy. They are representing the guild Oddworld Abe Exodius. 1 million legacy score. So this player is good. Very good player. 14.2 million galactic power. I am the bigger account. I think they have more relic 10s than me. It looks like by maybe 1 or 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly Darth Revan. Okay, they definitely have a little bit more relic 10s than me. They have the new marquees. They have Darth Vader Duel Zenith relic. Spider Maul is also on the list. So if you go over here, we have a 6-star relic 5 Spider Maul. Still going to perform just as good. Datacrons, they are doing really good. They have a lot of the brand new Focus Datacrons almost maxed out. They are missing 2 out of the 7 maxed out. Regular Datacron, they have all the good stuff. The only thing they're missing is Crosshair. That is it. Everything else, ideal, picture perfect. So, not going to be an easy run. So, what they did start their attacks. And they did do some testing. They did struggle with certain things. So, I want to show you guys my bottom wall. Over here, my Asajj Ventress team, 1-shot. Boba, 1-shot. My Stranger team was 1-shot. They ended up using Lord Vader. It said it was a cakewalk of a battle. Ezra wasn't really adding much, so that is good insight. And down here, whoops, that is the wrong screen. I'm trying to hide my webcam. Over here, we're showing that the Wookiee team tried to do a Sith Eternal solo. Ended up getting down to a 1v1 with Tarful, and Tarful 1v1'd Sith Eternal. Crazy stuff. Up top here, they were struggling a little bit on my Pirate King Hondo. I think their Seer Underline Fortruisers failed them. And then also Mace getting a couple of holds for me. Very nice there. In the back, Gungans are holding for 2. Ahsoka also holding at relic 10 with the Tankron, doing really good stuff. My Rey was 1-shot. But what we're all here for is all about their bottom wall, and it's not easy. I can promise you that. I had to deal with a brand new Aphra team, Focus Datacron, Quiggold, relic 9 Quiggold. Not easy. Not easy by any means. Pirate King Hondo, relic 10. The brand new Darth Vader Duel's End, which is a nightmare. I had so much trouble against this team last night. It was crazy. And then over here, Stranger, Maul, Starkiller, Barriss, high relics, maxed out Focus Datacron. Gonna try another little cool counter. Weehoo. See, hopefully it can work. We'll see. Up top, Great Mothers, Bo-Katan with a Healer Cron, Gungans, and then Mace, Windu, Attacker Cron. So, here's the thing. The main account's about tryharding, right? We want to go for wins. Well, here's the thing. We're definitely going to try to go for the win, but I need to figure out what's going to work for us to get the win. So, it's going to be somewhat of a figuring out kind of meta. It's the first round of a brand new set with very, new characters and new maxed out Datacron. So, bear with me. It might not be a perfect run, but if we're able to get through this bottom wall and able to at least get a full clear, that would be a win in my books. And to figure out what's going to be impactful this meta. So, guys, without wasting any more time, let's get the round started and start strong with this Grand Arena season. First things first, I have to get redemption on this guy. I lost 16 attempts last night against Darth Vader Duel Zen on my alt account. Not a lot of counters are working. I'm going to change up my strategy. They have double Omicrons. He's relic 7. They have the maxed out Focus Datacron. The level 15 is literally everything. Every time you attack out a turn, he's gaining a bonus turn. It is so freaking broken. He can't be defeated unless Palpatine is gone first, and he's gaining crazy offensive and health stats. So it's just a very good Focus Datacron. What I'm going to try, last night I did attempt this, but I didn't have a good Datacron, and I didn't have Quiggold on offense. I am changing it up. I'm bringing Maz Kanata Pirates with SM-33. I wish I had OG Hondo here to put the captive on possibly Darth Vader, but I don't. What I'm going to do here is go with a Max Health Protection 3, a Wordy Healercron with my highest amount of health. This is the only Healercron I have available on offense. The goal is to have that survivability with the Healercron and also apply heal immunity on the enemy team to see if that will help. Hopefully the death marks will help the hatred stuff, but it's all up in the air, guys. Let's see if this can work. I promise you this team is no freaking joke. Maz Kanata versus Darth Vader Duel Zen. Alright, so over here, I'm going to do this first. It's an AoE cooldown increase. So here's the thing. He's going to have a bonus turn if I attack out of turn. I don't think it's going to be... I can't stop that anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm just going to go ahead and send it. I'm going to go ahead, and he's going to have like a marked mechanic, so I got to either figure out if I have to just get rid of him or just put the buff immunity. So there's the marked. There's nothing going around stopping that. Let's get an AoE blind. Alright, maybe I do big damage on this AoE. So that's a lot of attacks out of turn. Fracture on Quiggold and Ethano. So I am going to do the Mass Swarm. I think that's a fine call. Let's see if we get some good damage. Okay, that's an okay dodge. Just do a basic here. I don't know if I have to go for the big hit. I'm not going to do it. Wasn't the right idea. Alright, alright, alright. Calm down. Let's go for a big hit. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of damage on this Kron. Okay. Some more attacks out of turn. Gotta be super careful, because if he gets to 15, that's really bad. That's gonna be a death mark. So I'm gonna stick to a basic. He's almost at 15. Let's do this. It's a cooldown increase and a bunch of exposes. He's gonna pop off a little bit. That's a death mark. Okay, that's a lot of evasion. I gotta deal with Palpatine first. Alright, hold on. That's a great start. Basic. Uh-oh. See, that's what we don't want. Oh, it worked. It worked. Okay. Not bad. Let's see if I can stall this out a little bit. I will go for a cleanse. Don't do too much damage. I'm trying to see if I can get some banners back. Does this cleanse? Let me see. I'm just trying to figure out. I think it does. I'm trying to go for banners because you never know how the efficiency can go. I will go for this. Just see what we can do. It's a death mark. Oh, I didn't think she was going to go down too. Looks like she got death mark as well. I think I could have stalled that out. But that looks pretty good. That's pretty good to have on offense. So, looks like the Healercron is very nice to have. Quiggold being there as your pre-taunting tank is also very nice. So, if Maz Kanata's purpose this season is for Darth Vader Duel's End, so be it. That is not a bad trade-off. Royal Guard is actually a really good tank on this team. Him getting that Force Mark, he's very durable. I might have to figure out what I want to do with another Healercron. I don't have many on my account. Maybe I add a little bit more damage, or maybe the health was good for surviving. So, this might be the go-to for the season. This is a very good option. Don't think Maz Kanata is going to be used against Lord Vader this season, so if this can be a consistent counter going forward, that's going to be perfect for me. Good test. Okay, next big one. Next big one I want to figure out. The Stranger with Maul Hate Fueled. I got this to work on my alt account. I want it to work again on my main. I want to make sure it's consistent and not a lot of RNG based. We're going to find out today. This is arguably a weaker team than the alt account. I faced 2 Relic 10s on that one, so this one should be a little bit better. I have double Omicron on them. They have a lot of their Omicrons. They have a maxed out Focused Datacron. You guys know the deal. It's insane. So they don't have all the Omicrons on Starkiller, but they do have it on Stranger. But I have both on Omega and Crosshair. I'm going with a Max Elder Protection 3, the Wordy Bad Batch 6, and the Hunter level 9. I do not have the Crosshair one on this account yet. Hopefully that does not bite me in the end. I have Potency, some Armor Pen, crit damage, protection, and some tenacity. I want this to be consistent. I really do. The Delta gap isn't that bad. I'm bringing in Batcher because I think it's important to focus Starkiller early. But I got to be really careful of the revives. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, the turn order is going to be a little weird. I'm going to save that marked. Actually, I'm going to go for Visas first. Maybe, hopefully that's not stupid. This is going to get her out of stealth, but it's going to give me turn meter, which is I'm actually okay with. Okay, the problem is the cleanse of the mark. Alright, not the best. Not the best at the moment. And I think it's because I have the Hunter Kron. So this is what I mean. I think the Crosshair one's going to be better. He's about to get to ultimate. If I had not the Hunter Kron, the turn order on the team would have been a lot better. And I might have actually been able to gun down Visas earlier. So I'm changing up the strategy for a second. You know what? Just go for him, actually. Uh-oh. Ultimate's coming. I think this is a result of having a wrong Datacron. I think I need the Crosshair. Maybe I get lucky here. Not quite lucky enough. Okay. It's going to be a little tougher now. Oh, hold on. I got him. Okay, hold on. I got to move way faster. Got to kill Visas, though. That's not good. No! Oh, wait. Do we prevent revives? Alright, hold on. That's not good. Yeah, we just lost. You know what? It's not the end of the world because I'm telling you for a fact, the problem in that matchup was the turn order was wrong. So if I had not the Hunter Kron, I had the Crosshair Kron, or even I used a regular Bad Batch level 6, that would have been better. Hunter going first makes me have to use his ability against Maul. I do not want to do that. Maybe I should have just gone right ahead for Maul to begin with and just kept attacking him. But I think what I want to do is next time, don't bring in a Hunter Kron. Bring in the Crosshair Kron for next week. Or use just a regular level 6. I think I have another one on this account. And get the turn order right. Batcher goes first. I put the marked on Visas. I'm able to, use the second ability, the middle special from Hunter to gun her down. So I don't think that's going to be inconsistent. I just think I have to bring in the right Datacron and match the turn order. That will be consistent. Just got to be careful with the Kron. Going to try to deal with the cleanup right away. Just want to get this team out of the way and not worry about it. Going to go more expensive. It's going to be arguably a lot weaker without Starkiller. So hopefully Baylan can get it done. What I'm thinking here is if Maul has more Edge of Madness stacks, more than 50, and he does an AoE Fear, he's going to melt his team. That's kind of like the mindset here. I'm going with a Baylan team with a max health damage 3, a wordy attacker Kron 6 with high armor pen and critical damage. My 2-side Cure and Dash. Hopefully that doesn't kill any other team. Hopefully this preload isn't a nightmare. They are a lot weaker because they do not have... Alright, this might have been overkill. But you know what? At the same time, if I can get high banners, it's not the end of the world. He gets a lot of defense at that rank, or at that threshold. Okay, let's get a daze. Uh-oh. Is that the banner stealer? Very well could be. Alright, let's get some big damage here. That armor pen should help with some of that defense at least, I would hope. Oh, we got a stun. Alright, we lost one banner on the cleanup. It is kind of expensive. I hope that doesn't bite us in the end. Baylan is a very good team for taking out certain squads, but not necessarily for any particular Galactic Legend. So, in hindsight, that might have been the best option for a cleanup that I could have done. That didn't feel like overkill, but that would have also been underkill and cost me a third hold, or a third attempt. So, Baylan for the cleanup is a win. This is going to be another test. I would love for this to possibly work in 5v5. I do not know for sure. It's a very dangerous team. Trying to experiment some things, but also, if this could work for me, good stuff. If I can keep my Bad Batch against the Stranger Maul team, then Great Mothers will be great against Pirate King Hondo. So they have the speed up on a basic, the Wordy Attacker 6 with Armor Pen and critical damage. So I'm going to attempt it, but I'm changing up the strategy with Datacron. I'm going with the new Imperial Remnant Cron with the Night Trooper 9. He gets a lot of potency and some speed and some other good stats and synergies with Blight. The Wordy Imperial Remnant 6 might be nice for all that accuracy. I might be able to actually hit Hondo in the end. And the Terminator on a special for Darkseid. Really good armor pen and good potency. Maybe I can land some stuns. The only thing I'm scared of is SM33 one-shotting a potential character. Because with the Attacker Cron, that guy is scary. So let's see how this performs. I'm forced to go for him, unfortunately. Now, what I'm thinking is, do I put this on Night Trooper instead? That is the question. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. It could be a huge dumb mistake. We could lose Great Mothers, like, immediately because of his ability to ignore. See, okay, luckily he went for Spirit and missed. And another dodge. Okay. Alright, can we get going here? Alright, hold on. Do not kill. Oh, that just absolutely sucks. Let's see what happens. Not looking good. Oh, yeah, we're done. That was it. Definitely not the move. Can we get rid of Bane? Maybe putting the Blight or putting the Blessed on him is not the way to go. Definitely not the way to go, I can tell you that. Okay, well, at least we're figuring it out. That's a crazy amount of damage. Okay. Very tough, very tough. Maybe Great Mothers are not going to be the choice against Pirate King Hondo this season, but we need to figure these things out right away. So I'm going to mark that as a hardcore fail. Going to move on from Hondo for now, so we're going to go against the brand new Aphra team with IG-90's Focus Datacron. Very scary, but the good thing is that the droids are at lower relics, they're at Relic 5. They have the maxed out Datacron, so it's going to be reflecting some damage back as true damage. They're going to be receiving percent max health damage, and they have really good stats. Hopefully Bo can get this done. Going with a Terminator Cron, a Attacker, level 6 with 187% critical damage. The goal is just to gun down Aphra immediately. So she takes 2 turns in a row. That's kind of sucky, actually. That was not what I wanted here. I did not think she was going to be taking 2 turns. So let's see how this goes. This could be really scary. Putting that on her is going to do nothing because she's about to take a turn. So I'm going to go here. I'm happy I did it. Alright, let's see what happens. This could be a huge problem. Is that already a savior? Already. So this got really dicey. Need Bo to take a turn right now. Get rid of her. Thank you for the Attacker Cron and for being able to ignore Taunt regardless. I don't like that we got triggered already, but also at the same time, you don't really see Quiggled on this team. I guess I'll do this. We gotta get rid of this blind. Happy that dodged. I want to get rid of you. Thank you. Let's do a ability block here. You're missing a lot. Can I just do this? Yes, I can. Alright, Bo-Katan, getting it done against Aphra with a maxed out IG-90 Cron. Very, very nice. I don't like that she took 2 turns in a row like that. That's kind of sucky, and I had a Terminator Cron. So, yeah, a little scary, but it did work out for me today. I think that's a pretty good trade-off. That's a maxed out Focus Datacron with a brand new Marquis who's very good against the legendary character with our own epic confrontation with a pretty good Datacron, itself. But I think that's pretty good value. not bad for today, and I'm happy that worked. Sucks that we lost this earlier, but it was good to figure out on our own terms. So, going to be bringing in a little bit more of an expensive counter. I would love to have tried Bad Batch, but they already were used on Strangers. So, we're going with Kylo. Hopefully that doesn't bite me for the back wall. We have the Dark Side speed up on a basic. We have the Attacker 6 and a high critical damage, 192%. So, let's see if we can get rid of Hondo. Whose cooldowns are you going to increase? It's just a horrible situation. Absolutely horrible. Now I can do that. I don't really want him to go everyone under stealth yet, to be honest. That's a lot of recovery for some reason. What the heck? What the heck? Didn't like that at all. It's really sketchy. Him not taking a turn is actually helping me. Sending it. This battle always kind of sucks. Alright, that's a kill, but there's another freaking ultimate. Luckily, we keep getting resets. Let's do this again. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, this is kind of scary. Alright, that's good. I'd like to get some banners back. I mean, we're missing some health here. Ugh, cooldowns. He's probably gonna die. Yeah, ugly cleanup. 41 banners. This is simply not my style, but at least we were able to get through them. Very dangerous team with an attacker cron. Straight up very dangerous. So with that, that's 2 drops for us. 2 drops, which is kind of sucky, but for the first day, we have to figure it out. The back wall is obviously the 2 GLs that are always going to be on defense, and then Jabba. So we have our Ahsoka with a Relic 10 Ezra with the support cron, and we have Rey with General Skywalker and another support cron. That is interesting stuff. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to do Leia here with the Rex Focus Datacron. I think that's the way to go for that AoE fear. I think that's definitely going to protect me. Maybe Bane here against the Jabba, and then over here we're going to use Queen Amidala, because I don't have to worry about Barriss. I think Queen Amidala should walk right over that without a Barriss team. And then up top, I think we're going to be okay. I think I just got to test out a couple things, but this is very good to know. Need to figure these things out right now. So with those 2 drops in the front, I'm not overly concerned with that back wall. Let's keep this going and figure out some more counters. Alright, want to get this battle out of the way because it's very scary, especially with the support cron and a Relic 10 Ezra. Let's look at the stats. Turn meter, obviously. They have the Wordy Support Cron 6, Tenacity, and 95% health. So they're going to be very tanky. But I am going to attempt Leia. I'm going with the Focus Datacron for R2. The problem is that they're going to have some turn meter. I'm hoping that my R2, with his assists, gaining 50% turn meter will outrun their 25% turn meter gain. That's kind of like the mentality here and getting that AoE fear. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to try to gun down Ezra right away. He's Relic 10. I have to be realistic. I'm going to try to gun down some of the other characters if I can. So let's go ahead and send it. This is a very dangerous team that could end your run. So over here, they're going to have turn meter, as you can see. But if I do this, R2 might outrun. Might. He does. Okay, that was what I wanted. We're going to do an AoE fear. That's going to cause the entire team to go on lockdown. I'm just going to stick to a basic here. I'm not going to be greedy. Let's keep them under that fear. More fear. That's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to pass the turn to Drogon. Do I kill Ezra here? I have advantage. This could be stupid, but I think I might be able to. He's kind of low. Let's see. It didn't happen. This is usually what happens, but maybe I kill him here. Very good. Okay. Telling you, the Focus Datacron with R2 is very, very nice. I now feel a lot more comfortable. Now, the only thing is I do got to get rid of her because she can cause problems because she's a support character. And very good. I saved the big hit for Ahsoka when I do that ambush. Sabine is the next threat. Almost got her down. She's going to get damage immunity. Oh, no, she's not. Okay. Very cool. She's going to get into ultimate. It's not going to stop anything. I am going to go here first. I don't think I need to ult yet. Don't have to worry about any tank cron crazy things. You know what? Let's do this first. I might kill her. Actually. Go with the damage immunity, but she's gonna take it right off, or just do that. I don't want to kill her yet, so if I do a basic, she's gonna die. I'm gonna do this first. I want the banners back. And I'm gonna save that. Maybe here? Well, there you go. We stalled it out for a 65, which is always the goal. Every single battle, every single round, we go for the 65 banner win. So Leia against Ahsoka support cron works very well if you bring in the Rex focused Datacron, because you're able to outrun their turn meter gain on the level 3 with R2's basic ability. Whenever he does a basic, even if it's not on his turn, he's gaining 50% turn meter. Gets out ahead, does an AoE fear. It pretty much helps you out. So very good stuff. Rey is next, and I will be sticking with Queen Amidala for this team. I'm seriously debating on bringing my Queen Amidala to Relic 10 to match the Reys for the sudden whirlwind. It should ensure that my decoy can tank a whirlwind. That's why I'm really debating on bringing her to Relic 10. So I just want to make that out there. The team I'm facing today is not like any team I've faced in the past. It's a max health and protection 3 with a wordy support cron and 112% health. It's got General Skywalker here, so we're going to see how this goes. But typical Queen Amidala team with Echo and Shock T. Max health and protection 3. Wordy attacker cron 6, 190% critical damage. I'm telling you, without Barriss on this team, I just feel a lot more comfortable. But with the support cron, they could be removing my buffs at the same time. So that's something I need to keep in mind. So let me just do this to remove his turn meter. I want to get a basic going to get offense up. I kind of want to get rid of Cal right away, but let's try to get rid of this Inspire first. We attack under protection anyway. I mean, that's very nice. Cal is a support character, so I have to be careful. So even with the relic disparity, I'm still fine. Let's call OP1 to assist. Okay, that's a damage immunity. That's very nice. Let's remove turn meter on gas, or kill gas. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Remove the stealth shenanigans. Gotta try to get rid of some Inspire. I'm gonna go here because we get 3 hits. Very good. And maybe Echo here. Or very good. No Inspire. Basic. Cooldown increase on him. Remove turn meter. Very good. We should live. Yep. Okay. Go for Rey. Bye Cal. Bye Rey. Or bye Ben. Yeah, very solid. Without Queen Amidala on the team, it just makes it so... Without Barriss on the enemy team, it makes Queen Amidala a lot more comfortable because you don't have to worry about crazy revives or anything like that. So... that's the biggest thing this season, is if you put Barriss with your Stranger, it might make your Rey team a little bit weaker, depending on the cron that you put on it. So, maybe they were trying to shut down unaligned Force users, but Queen Amidala still going to walk over Rey this season with the proper comp and Datacron. Great stuff. Alright, let's have a little bit of fun. I did end up bringing this team on offense. I regret it. I'm putting it on defense next round because of how broken it is, but let's try to have some fun with it on offense this round. I'm going to try against a Master Mace Windu team. It's very, very good. Max health protection 3, wordy attacker cron 6, armor pen and critical damage. They have anti-revive in their kit, so realistically it could be a problem. This would be a good determinant to see if maybe Mace can be good on offense against it. Using Piet instead of Tarkin, because if I put the mark on Darth Vader, he technically can't die if Palpatine's alive. So I'm using the Focus Datacron, level 15. It is very, very good. Someone's going to get put under captive because of Temple Guard. But let's find out. So we might lose her, like, right away. But at the same time, put the marked here. With the attacker cone, they can ignore taunt. Darth Vader is under captive. That's a massive problem, actually. Didn't think about that. I didn't think he would be the weakest on the team, but here we are. It's nice. Uh-oh. Can you get out of captive? I did not think about him being under captive. I thought it would be someone else. Look at this. You gotta make sure you bring in a stronger led team. Let's see what Jocasta decides to do with an attacker cron. Okay, Lucky. He literally has got to get out of captive. Okay, about time. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. Is she gonna hurt us? She very well might. Okay, we're good. There we go. So, honestly, make sure you don't have your Darth Vader duels end as the weakest character on your team. Look at that 100% accuracy loss. That's crazy. Okay. Unfortunately, the banners are going to be trash. Having Piet here to put the mark on him was actually very nice. Potential, though? Potential against lower health Darth Vader duels ends? How is he weaker than Palpatine, though? That's crazy. That's a horrible banner win. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But now I'm thinking, do I have to make sure I make him tankier? Because that could be a potential problem on defense if Master Mace put the captive on him. I did not think about that. So the fact that he's weaker than Palpatine is absolutely insane. I have to figure out the math behind that, look at the modding, but hey, I'm trying to have some fun today, trying to figure out some stuff. I'll take it. Time for some more tests. I want to figure out if this team is pretty solid even without the Focus Datacron. We're facing Great Mothers with a new Night Trooper Cron. They have the buffs on a basic, scary. Imperial Remnant, Wordy 6, scary. Night Trooper 9, scary. Armor Pen, crit damage, and protection. No joke. Going with IG-90, Darth Vader. Max health damage 3, Wordy Attacker 6, and the Darth Vader 9 with potency and critical damage. I do not have the Focus Datacron yet for this team. The data cache is so scarce this season. It's very hard. Let's see if they can perform well against Great Mothers. Luckily, she goes under stealth, so that kind of prevents any sort of like doom mechanics with her. But I don't want to lose him at the same time. Having Marin in here could be pretty annoying, actually. I'll take that. That's pretty good. But she's gonna get her bonus shenanigans right now. We're gonna have health down also. Let's see. Can we get rid of Great Mothers here? This is nice. Aphra taking out Great Mothers, that's pretty good value. Look at this. Darth Vader Cron doing work. Ability block? Nope. That taunt over here is very nice to have. I just want to get rid of the Night Trooper, though, because he's kind of annoying. Let's see. Hopefully he doesn't do too much damage to us. That's a nice stun. Call everyone to assist. I freaking love this team. This team is awesome. Unfortunately, the max health is getting really low. Let's go for a cooldown increase. The Siphon is nuts. And it's going to be a 64. A 65. Look at that. Guys, Aphra cooking on offense with IG-90. I don't think Aphra prior to IG-90 was able to take out Great Mothers like that. So that was really solid, and it gives you another option for Great Mothers against a very strong Datacron. So that's a full banner win. I'm really happy with that. Want to see how this team is going to perform against the regular Jabba squad as well. But hey, Aphra finally in a spot in the meta where she should be. Not really relying on Datacrons for her to be viable. IG-90 is an awesome character, and I'm really happy with that win. Just for fun, I kind of want to give this a shot. I have no idea how it's actually going to perform. I don't even have the maxed out focus Datacron, but this is more for fun. It's a Bo-Katan Cron with a healer, level 6, max out the protection 3, armor pendant protection. I don't really know how this will go. I do know that they have a lot of cleansing and they will get Death Mark, which is nice. But I'm going to try Inquisitors with the new Inquisitor Barriss, as well as the Ninth Sister level 3. That's it. I don't have the 6 or the 9, so it's not at its maximum capacity. But I wanted to try some things. I have options for this team, but it'd be really fun to figure out. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that yet. We're going to siphon a lot here, which is awesome. Basic does more damage. That's going to be the revive, which is fine. Wait. Oh, wait, guys, we prevent revives. I completely forgot. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Let's push back turn meter here. I'm a big fan of that, actually. That's really cool. I mean, I don't want to celebrate too early yet, because this could still go really bad. Especially with this guy getting to his stacks. Let's get a daze. Didn't get it on him. That does really nothing for me because we have a locked heal immunity, so he could pop off. There's Death Mark. Not coming back. Are you gonna kill someone? Killed the Grand Inquisitor. Not coming back. Let's try to get rid of... We're dealing like no damage, unfortunately. Let's try to just go for like somewhat of a cleanse. Let's go for a basic that deals more damage. Yeah, we gotta wait now. That's a Death Mark. So she's gonna do a cleanse. She could end up killing someone. This should siphon critical damage. Hopefully you don't go down. Okay, cool. Heal immunity is nice. I think if I have the Datacron a little bit higher, I'll be in great shape. This is going to give me some protection recovery. Oh, wow. Protection recovery, we're all like back to full. That was crazy. Reva normally has a harder time against Bo-Katan, so this is pretty awesome. More siphoning. I like that we prevent revives. I completely missed that when I was looking at the kit. Completely missed it, so I'm really happy. Would like to get to another turn of cleansing if I can. Let's go for a heal. Hopefully he doesn't kill. Alright, not bad. Let's just stall for a second. Gotta wait anyway. This is pretty good. That's going to be a protection recovery. I like that ability a lot. Having a protection recovery or equalization on this team, like another one with like Seven Sister and having her on the team, that's pretty dope. Let's just go for a daze. Didn't get it. I love it. We did lose Grand Inquisitor, but that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. I didn't have any crazy Datacron, and it kind of shut down the Healercron because of the allies and enemies or revives are prevented. So depending on the lineup and what you're trying to go for, that's pretty good. I'm a big fan of that, and might consider that going forward against Bo-Katan. Next team we're going to face is going to be the Boba-led Jabba team. I have so much left on offense. I'm going to end up not using a Galactic Legend and a number of other teams, which is crazy. That's Kyber 1 now with all these new teams, but it's a Boba Fett-focused Datacron. It's a very solid team. This got me a ton of holds last season. I'm going to combine Sith Eternal Bane, going with the Dark Side speed up on a basic, the Wordy Attacker Cron 6 and 113% health. Just got to link the right targets. I think I'm going to link, or you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and go here. I mean, I thought I would be able to go before Jabba went, but we didn't. I'm going to link these two. I'm more scared of Zam and Boba than Leia, because the thermals are not going to hurt me that bad. But these two can definitely do some damage. But at the same time, it says on the cron she can critically hit if able, right? Where does it say that? Always critically hits if able. Well, Link makes them immune to crits, right? So let me test that for a second. I might not hit the ultimate right away because I want to see. I want her to take a turn. Looks like she's going to. I think she's critting. I'm pretty sure she's critting. She is. So the Link does not prevent the crits, but it doesn't matter. Goodbye. I'll relink for fun. Blind is going to get cleansed. Fine. He's like not even close to ultimate, so I'm feeling okay. Feeling more than okay. We can do auto. Alright, very good. That's going to be a 68 banner win. It's very nice when you have Sith Eternal Bane combined. It just makes your life a lot easier. And with the map in Kyber 1, like, it's so crazy what the map is like in Kyber 1. The fact that I have so much left remaining on offense is absolutely nutty. So, combining Sith Eternal Bane here is great. Even if I didn't have Sith Eternal available, Bane should have been able to walk over this team still. And for the last team, it's Gungans. I'm going to end up just using my Kenobi. It just don't feel like playing around with Gungans, especially with an attacker cron. They are extremely dangerous. They have the Terminator in the beginning, which is null and void with Kenobi's lead. Wordy Attacker Cron, high armor pen, and critical damage. I'm going with a max health protection 3. Wordy Attacker Cron with a lot of health, 116% health. Just got to get rid of the generator, insta-kill Jar Jar, and we're going to be fine. So, this is what I'm going to do. Pass back over here. It's going to be a ton. I mean, it's already gone. That's how fast. Just want to get a cleanse so I can eventually ignore that taunt. Or just do that. Unfortunate ability block. Locked ability block. Go ahead here. I'm not going to do the damage immunity because that's going to give it to them. Easy. Simple game, set, match. Just for fun, we'll pass a turn. Not going to really matter. Against any other team, it's frightening. I promise you. Full banner win. Very nice. That's going to conclude all the character battles. So, looking at how that went, pretty much, we didn't do that bad. We didn't do that bad. I'll talk about more about it in the review. I have comments for over here again that I want to go over. But let's check out ships. We have Leviathan on defense. Okay, so going a little bit harder on that. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is Leviathan mirror match here. Hopefully we go first. If not, we're going to have to race to the finish. Profundity here, and then a home one fleet over here. So we're going to go right into it. When dealing with a dual Relic 10 mirror match, you don't really want to play around. I bring in all the reinforcements here, like all 3. You're probably not even going to get the fighter, to be honest with you. But it's all about interceptor and scimitar. So let's do it. Okay, good thing I brought in my reinforcements. They're going to go first, and they're more than likely, if I have to predict, going to have Scimitar first. More than likely. Just got to wait it out. We're gonna find out in a second. Probably should have done that on TIE Dagger, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see. We're gonna find out right now. Okay, it's Phantom instead. So they're going for the Banner Stealer one. That's pretty smart. So it's going to just eat your banners away. That's pretty much what this is doing. If they go first and they do the Phantom and Interceptor, they're going to eat your banners. Unless they waste the insta-kill on your own Interceptor, you're done. We already lost banners anyway because of the blow-up reinforcement, but there's nothing I can do to prevent it. So that ship is going to come out. Let's see who they go for. So there you go. They got rid of my dagger. It's just an ultimate banner stealing kind of predicament. So it's very smart on defense. Okay, do the basics. I'm just going to do the mass swarm here. I just want to get rid of that ship like right away. Very cool. Go here, bring out our Sith fighter, might as well. And very cool. We won the mirror match. Luckily, Scimitar was not a priority in the reinforcement slot because that could have made the battle way more dicey and longer. The problem with this one is it stole a lot of banners. 68 in a razor close Grand Arena like that is not going to cut it. So over here next, we're going to go with Home 1 against Endurance. This should be an absolute cakewalk. So what I like to do is Cassian, the Raven's Claw, and Ghost with just the B-Wing for efficiency. And let's go ahead and send it. Home 1 has ended up being one of the best fleets in this game. It's amazing. And we're going to go here. Keep doing this. And I'm going to do this. Didn't get target lock on anyone, so... Apparently you call Ghost to assist. That's going to be extra bonus turns. That's going to be banner stealers. Big banner stealers. Let's go here. Well, I must have made a misplace somewhere. Definitely made it somewhere. I don't think it's going to bite us, but would love to figure out... Whoops. Well, it's good to have... The target lock is nice. Let's just go for the mass swarm. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think I made one misplay where I didn't get the bonus turn. Target lock. That's what I wanted. That's the banner stealer. Damn, they're taking quite a bit of turns. Oh, are you serious? Uh-oh. That's not good. What? I was not expecting that. Not at all. Damn, the Marauder might be able to freaking do some work here. They have every reinforcement. Oh man, I'm gonna lose this battle. This is crazy. I cannot believe I misplayed an endurance battle. I suck. That's so bad. How the heck did I lose this? That's so funny. That's actually really funny how endurance is gonna be my first loss on offense with home 1. What the heck? They were just so tanky. That's crazy. That is embarrassing. I cannot believe I just lost against Marauder. That's absurd. Well, if I had extra reinforcements, I would have been fine, but 9 times out of 10, I never in a million years would have thought I would have lost that match. That is actually embarrassing, but okay, fine. You live and you learn. I made misplays somewhere. I'm going to review that after. Very unfortunate, but I'll clean it up. Maybe I gotta bring in extra reinforcements again against Endurance. I thought the battle would have been over in 2 seconds, but... you're actually kidding me, right? That was crazy. 2 dodges in a row. Wow. Talk about horrible RNG at the moment. Oh boy, one of those ship days, I guess. One of those days in the office where ships are just not on your side. But not getting assists, they're going to be doing a lot of work. This is not good. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wow, an assist. Thank you. Thank you again. Took a little bit of time, but they're coming. Alright, there we go. There we go. Very solid. Now all I have to do is just clean up that endurance fleet that I freaking dropped to. Okay, 76. Very good. The beginning was a little dicey. That's not the best RNG on our side. Gotta do endurance next, and I will clean it up with some... Let's go with some Empire. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go all in. I'm not playing around with him. Very, very, surprised. He has foresight, but does not matter. I guess I'll do it. Really like Scythe. I'm telling you, the Marauder is one of the best ships in this game, I promise you. I'd like Vader to take a turn to remove these buffs. There we go. It's always going to stay on there, but at least we'll get one. Fortunately, that cannot be evaded. This is good. Look how... this gets so tanky under Endurance Fleet. Mana recovery. Like, if this Grand Arena was a little tight, this would be a horrible performance. This could have lost me a run. So, not overall happy with my ship performance today. But we did clean it up, and we ended up getting a 50 banner win. So, it is what it is, guys. Should have done a lot better in the final score, but it ended up being a 17-78. Should have been above an 18. But for the most part, we figured out a lot today. We figured out a lot. And number one, I'm going to say it. I know you guys are going to be like, oh, Bad Batch is not going to work. The turn order was wrong. You do not want Hunter going first because he's going to mess up the turn order. And I think against the Stranger, you need the turn order matched up correctly. You want Batcher first. He's going to put the marked onto Starkiller or whoever you put it on. Crosshair or Hunter's going to go next. Cause everyone to assist, giving them turn meter. Hopefully at that point, Crosshair does his middle ability to himself. He loses stacks of Shaken. And he's going to be starting to land hits on the target. Omega gets turn meter. That's going to be your way to go. So I think the next time, definitely for next week, I will have the right level 9. For this week, I have another Bad Batch Cron that's an Omega level 9, not the Hunter one, that I'm probably going to attempt again because I want to make sure that turn order is correct. And over here, against Hondo, I don't know if I made some misplays with that Nine Sister battle or they just don't do enough damage. Maybe I had to use an attacker cron, but I wanted to try and see if it was possible against that particular team in 5v5. But I guess the big thing for today is this team, if Maz Kanata on offense with the healer cron can figure this out and do it, that is going to be a massive, massive win for me because this is a maxed up focus data cron with a very, very dangerous team. So keep that in mind, guys. Bo-Katan working out here. IG90 working out against Aphra. Overall, very happy with this performance. And big shout out to my opponent again for being super clutch and super helpful for these testing battles. So thank you guys again for this Grand Arena battle. And if you guys enjoyed it, you learned a counter or two, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your guild, comment down below. And to support me, hit that subscribe button, guys. On the road to 10,000 subs, I would really appreciate the support. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. May the force be with you all. Peace.